Longtime Columbia Basin baseball coach Pete Domit retired after 45 years of coaching. Pete had many memories, one of which being the 1999 Major League Draft, where 3 players from Moses Lake High School were selected in the top 2 rounds. The Columbia Basin Herald caught up with Pete, BJ Garbe, Jason Cooper, and Ryan Domit to talk about that time and what impact Pete had on local baseball.
Reiterate your thoughts on Pete Domit. From T-ball to Major Leagues, you know?
Words I honestly cannot describe the way that I feel about Pete as a coach, or as a friend, or as a mentor. He is the example of what it is to be a man. And like you said in my letter here, a man of integrity and honor and character and values that I've never met anybody like it. He led that by example for all the people that he coached for the last 45 years. And I was blessed to be able to be coached by him. And he made me a better man because of it.
And, you know, sometimes coaches, you know, how do you coach a superstar? Or how do you make the other guys, you know, I don't know, how did he coach you knowing that you were at a different level? Or you and Ryan and Cooper?
Well, there's another way to look at that too. Maybe because we were so good is because the way that he taught us.
Yeah, good point.
I don't know that I was any better than anyone else, or Ryan, or Jason, or several other people that went on to play collegiate ball or professional ball. But he taught us the game. He taught us how to play, and we played it with pride, and we played it with dedication and determination to be better at baseball, better at school, better as men, like I spoke to earlier.
Yeah. Well, and it's not, I don't know how many countless numbers of people are the ones that come to mind in my mind. Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden, you know, where they were the epitome of the game, and then they just capped it all away. Maybe if they'd have had a mentor like you, or maybe they were just better people, but, you know, it does make it special when you can share that with somebody, doesn't it?
Well, the one thing that will always stick to me, and as my kids, I've got young kids now too, as they grow up, to me, it's not about how good of an athlete you are, or maybe even a student. It's more about what kind of person you are and the impact that you can make on other people's lives. And that is the one thing that Coach Domit instilled in us above and beyond anything else.
Well, and he said something to me, and I'm sure you've heard it all your life, but he said, you know, play the game like you love it.
Yep. Live your life like the way like you love it too. They kind of go hand in hand, and obviously,
to your last day, man. I love you to death.
Baseball meant the world to me for a long time, but the values that I learned from Coach Domit throughout that time has carried over into my life after baseball.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's it. You know, I don't know which is more amazing, to tell you the truth. Okay, there's 3 kids out of a town of 12,000 that get drafted in the top 63. Or there's a kid made it to the bigs for 10 years, a kid drafted number 5, and a kid got a World Series ring.
Yep.
Or the men you became, successful businessman, a guy that's going to share the love a little bit here and coach some more, and then there's a guy scouting for the Cubs. You know, I mean, all of it. And I think all of that, if you trace that all back, then it traces back to Pete Store.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm proud of not just the 3 of us that made pretty decent careers out of ourselves professionally or even after baseball, but I'm more proud of the fact of the kind of people that we are after the fact. And yeah, I love being able to give back to these programs through the business that I'm working with now to help support the community, help support the kids, so that hopefully they have an opportunity to be coached by somebody like Coach Stillman and teach them not only values on athletics, but on values of life.
Right. Last thing. You had mentioned, Ryan reiterated the same thing. This is home. You've been all over the country, maybe even all over the world for all I know, and this is home. What makes Moses, and then Jason gets back 2-3 times a year. His wife is here right now.
Yep.
Suzanne's in town right now.
Yep.
So this is home. You still got a 509 on your cell phone.
I do.
What the hell does all that mean, really?
So it's funny. In a million years, when I was younger, I never would have thought that I would have ended up back in Moses Lake. But there's something about Moses Lake that I love and I cherish. And yes, I've been all around the country and back. And for whatever reason, Moses Lake is home.
Because you lived
something about
in the business up in Wenatchee, right?
I did, yeah.
You know, I mean, and other places.
And
There's no reason that you couldn't buy a house, even if it's in Spokane. Didn't Ryan have a place in Spokane at one time?
Certainly, and yeah, we all actually have. Jason bought a different house in Arizona. I've had one in Arizona, still do, and Bend, Oregon, and Wenatchee, and Florida, and back to home. But home is where your heart is, and Moses Lake has brought us back, and I can honestly say there is no place like home, and that is because of the charm and the people within Moses Lake.
Yeah.